Completing their final preparations before facing the harsh elements of the English Channel, these military sailors are readying for a week at sea in the Services Offshore Regatta. Sailors from across all three services will sail 6 yachts from Cowes on the Isle of Wight to Dartmouth in Devon, where they will then join the world-famous Dartmouth Royal Regatta for a week of offshore sailing. The Army are the reigning inter-services team champions, but the Navy hope that their new boat, named Sovereign, can help bring them into a title fight this year.
Yep, so we've had her for just over a year now, so she's quite a new boat to the Royal Navy sailing team, so we're still getting used to sailing her, but it's great to have a new boat. Very exciting.
And how much experience is there in this crew? Do you think you'll be able to manage the changeable conditions you may experience today?
Yeah, we're really lucky. We've got a really experienced crew on board. Many of us have sailed for the Navy for years. So yeah, we're really hoping we can tackle the weather today and become competitive.
It's definitely going to be interesting, especially if the weather changes dramatically during the night. Obviously we go down to a watch system, so as we get fewer people up on the cockpit, we get people down into bed. It'll be interesting if we have to start changing sails or anything like that, but hopefully we'll plan everything ahead and it'll always all go as we expect.
3, 2, 1, go! All clear.
With the cannons signalling the start of their journey down the English Channel, each of the team's crews had to work hard to withstand the rough currents of the Solent. One Army boat missed the start line and was forced to turn back to ensure their race start was officially counted. As all 6 boats sailed off into the distance, they faced a long night of battling strong winds and unforgiving currents before they would reconvene here in Brixham to take on the Savills Passage race and on to their final destination into Dartmouth. Army boat, the Fujitsu British Soldier, took the lead overnight and wasted no time in getting to the front of the pack at the starting line. The Navy and RAF boats closely followed, as the team set off for 4 days of around-the-cans racing at the Dartmouth Royal Regatta. The 4-day competition is fierce at the 179th Regatta, but the military boats held their nerve, with Royal Navy boat Gannet winning the Cruiser 2 series. But it was Fujitsu British Soldier who triumphed in the IRC series and thus retaining their inter-services offshore sailing team title for another year.
Brilliant. What a week. We've had a fantastic time. It's been a brilliant inter-service championship spread over the course of the season, but culminating this week, and I don't think I've had a better week sailing. I mean, it's been superb. We've had sun, we've had brilliant competition. The Navy's won a class, we've won a class. We've managed to come out overall on top, having won all 3 elements of this inter-services. But to see all 3 services performing at such a high level has been absolutely brilliant and exactly what inter-service sport is all about. So delighted.
And of course so much preparation goes into this event with your boat, with your crew, alongside working your normal jobs in the Army too. I mean, how proud are you of your team?
Huge. It's really proud. Sailing's a really technical sport. You know, it's very similar to motorsport in that respect. It's a lot about the kit. It's how you prep. It's how you optimise your boat. And it's no coincidence that we've come out with this result, not only in the inter-services but also absolutely dominating the regatta, because we've spent a lot of time, and there's a high proportion of technical officers on our team, and they've put a lot of time and effort in over successive winters to make sure that the boat's in exactly the right place. So we're delighted with how our boat's going. The Navy have come on leaps and bounds with a much newer boat. You know, time on the water really pays in this sport, and Sovereign is pushing us harder and harder each day. So I'm delighted, but we're going to have to do more this winter to stay ahead of both the RAF and the Navy, and that's what we plan to do.
With the continued success of offshore sailing across the armed forces, plans are already set in motion for next year's regatta, which could see military sailors sailing all the way down to the Channel Islands. Craig Tilley, BFBS Forces News, Dartmouth.
Thanks for watching. For more from Forces News, like and subscribe to our channel.